Football isn't just sports. Football is life. Football is freedom. I think football is what unites us together. There are so many lessons you can learn from football, such as working hard, perseverance, belief, and so on. They say life is binary. I think it's just like football. There are days you win, there are days you lose. There are days you have a very bad time, there are days you have a very good time. I can say I learned a whole lot about life with a ball on my feet. My name is Benjamin Quaye. I play attacking midfield. I can play on the left flanks, right flanks, or attacking midfield. I started playing football at a very tender age. I remember kicking the ball around my daddy's hall, in the compound, in the community. Wherever I went, I actually went with the ball. So it was more like I started in my neighborhood. And in the neighborhood, there are a lot of professional footballers and former Black Star players such as Ablade Kuma, Sebastian Barnes, and the likes. I was always amazed by how people used to idolize these people and then the positive impact they made in the society. So to me, I've always seen footballers to be special people. Because I never really considered or thought about anything aside football. Football was something that wasn't really forced on me. I've always loved football, and that's where my 100% passion has always been. So yeah, basically that's it. 100% football always. Even after football, I'm still going to do football. Football isn't child's play. I mean professional football. It's one of the toughest and shortest career there is. And one thing most people see is like the fame, the money, the luxury around you, but the whole lot goes into football than what people actually see. From training under very tough conditions, your dieting, you getting injuries and trying to recover, your anxiety about the whole journey. There are times we get depressed because let's say you didn't perform well, or you're not happy with the way you're playing, or nothing is actually happening for you because you gave yourself a set date to achieve something and you weren't able to achieve it. So when I started my career, there's been many promises from people who want to help me, from agents, managers, but there's been a lot of disappointments, and it's really frustrating. I've had my own fair share of depression, but I never opened up to anyone. I actually had to nurse myself out of it. So playing football is a very tough sport. Mentally, physically, emotionally, financially. So whoever wants to dive into football must, really prepare his or her mind. Because it's a war front. You really have to fight for something. And with this sport, there are no guarantees. You can be good and never make it. You can be okay and still make it. So one thing I learned from this tough journey is football is more about time and chance. Aside it being tough, you still have to go through it, but you have to hope for your time and then your chance. And when it comes, you just have to grab it, because it comes once in every blue moon. For those who don't know my dad, his name is Shamo Quaye, and he's my greatest inspiration. I never had a chance to meet him or spend memorable moments with him, but I heard so many stories about him that actually gave me hope. Stories like he coming from a very poor family where people barely make it in life, but he was able to defy the odds. To me, I feel the whole story is like a myth, because I've never really heard any bad thing about him. It's always been good and wonderful stories about him. From his humble beginnings to making a name for himself will be one of my greatest inspiration I can get from his stories.
Actually, Shamo Jimogoni wabana like a wing back a lene trouble. Well, a foco, wabanube, I guess Shamo leda she a good work, a trouble, ni pay a pada can be. Now my name is Jenny, can be owner. Or one I can't know about no. Can bear any fee can be over no. No honey, and no about your momiake, what the pit no kunakake. We are just beside stadium. Okay, I want to talk film kuni trouble ni. He be ni boy modern man. No banya wo ke Shamo le wan femini. I will be gonna fini many badge man seke shona maba. Ka me bana me she stadium na me akeni afi legend ni me lele. Abana ko Shamo Jimoni adro ni yo bi no e woni won defeat Shamo image ke wo bi bona fini wo ke kai legend le ake she obi an ebe she ni bi live afie football mi ke modern ball ke ni bi wo still e won kai le no e woni wonye wo fi no kuna ke wo bi.
So one thing I knew from my mom was my dad's dream for me to be a footballer. But then I actually started playing football or fell in love with the game before I even knew who my dad was. So it was never really forced on me. And me falling into that career path, they were very happy about it, because that was my dad's dream as well, to see me play football. But though he's not here, I actually learned how to be strong by myself and how to fight for what I really want. There are times I actually want to give up because it's tough. You know, it has been all by myself. I mean, if my dad were to be here, I would have gotten the extra push, because he already knows how to move around in this football career. But since he's in here, it's very tough for me. But then my mom or my family give me the edge to do more, to keep pushing. It was always his dream to see me step into his shoes. If he was here today, I'll tell him I feel very privileged to be his son, and I'm very thankful for the way he has been for me. Though it's a little bit hard for me, but I'm still very thankful that he was able to lay a very good foundation for me and my family. So me playing football, I think it's very personal to me to make him proud wherever he is. Football has taught me how to remain humble in all situations and how to respect others, and also how to put God first in anything I do. That's like from the moment I'm up to the time I'm going to bed. I mean, football taught me all these things. And how to, keep pushing. One day I believe there's always light at the end of the tunnel. For people keep on persevering. To the next generation, I always tell them to always believe in themselves and always be who they actually are. Being truthful to themselves. They also have to work hard. Respect. They have to believe in something, wherever you know you can do, just do it with your whole might. Because I feel life is very short-lived, and you actually have to live it and feel very happy that you actually lived, doing the thing that you really loved. So whoever wants to step into football must really psych their mind that there are some lifestyle you have to cut. You need to stick to a very strict routine. There are days you can't have fun, there are days you get depressed and all that. It's part of the journey, it will come. But once you keep on persevering, things will work out for you and you'll be whoever you want to be.